If you are going to reset your game, wouldn't you want to know all of the things to consider before you do so? Think about this. None of us really chose our lives. We kind of fell into them because we acquired one piece at a time, built them up one piece at a time. Every time we added another piece, it was based on what we already had. We chose where to live because we already had jobs in those areas, or we chose partners from the pool we were already in or out of the friend circles we were part of. We never sat down and designed our lives. Each piece we added was determined based on a million other things we were already courted to or had responsibilities or obligations attached to. Things are changing, people are dropping their entire lives and restarting. It is a mass movement of shifting into soul alignment and out of what was once required of us. There are millions of people every day waking up and saying, no more. I want a new life. I want a life I designed. As someone who has completely changed their life, where I live, my career, and even my name, let me tell you, there were hundreds of things I did not consider before doing so. I learned this all along the way, and looking back, these are all the things that should have been taken into consideration. I believe I lived through this in order to be able to teach it. Now you won't be going into your life change blind. You will be prepared ahead of time to overstand the process and take all the considerations into thought before you start making your moves. Why is everyone changing their lives? Accomplishment and personal growth, rather than material possessions, are the true measures of abundance. In a society that often equates success with wealth and possessions, it is important to recognize that true fulfillment comes from within. When you focus on personal growth and celebrate your accomplishments, you cultivate a sense of abundance in your life, that feeling of fullness that you are likely looking for. Every successful person I know or have ever met came to the same conclusion, often after getting everything material, that it won't actually give you the feeling you are looking for, but who you become along the way does. By setting goals and working towards them, you experience a sense of purpose and progress. Each milestone reached, an obstacle overcome, becomes a testament to your resilience and determination. This sense of accomplishment and personal growth brings a lasting sense of abundance that cannot be measured by material possessions. By overstanding and challenging the system, you can break free from its constraints and live a more fulfilling life. Many people go through life feeling trapped by societal expectations and norms. However, by questioning these assumptions and reevaluating your priorities, you can break free from the limitations imposed upon you. The gamification of life encourages you to think outside the box and challenge the status quo. It empowers you to seek alternative paths by thinking strategically and embracing unconventional approaches to success and happiness. By breaking free from the constraints of the system, you can create a life that is truly aligned with your values and aspirations. In doing so, you can experience a deep sense of fulfillment and live a true life of abundance. Have you ever thought how important personal freedom and control of your life is to you? Many feel trapped, but don't realize that feeling is there because they don't have control over the direction of their life in the way that they want. Souled individuals have an inherent want to be free, the ability to live life on one's own terms. The goal is freedom, not money. Because trust me when I say, once you get all the money you are chasing, the first thing you will want to buy is your freedom. The greatest trick of the game is that you think you are free. You are likely not. If you do not have time freedom and location freedom to do what you want when you want, then you are not free. Think about it. If you do not own your own time and you can't roam where you want, how is that freedom? Slavery was never abolished. It was rebranded as employment. Why do you have to earn a living? I didn't know the greatest gift of life itself, required payment to simply exist. There are layers to the game of life. We must start at the root. The game you're supposed to be playing is not the game we are playing. What is success? What is the finish line in the game of life? How to measure success? How do you measure success? Is it measured in dollars, in achievements, in laughs, smiles? What would your life look like if instead of doing what you should be doing, you started doing whatever felt good? What would you do with your time? What would you stop doing with your time? For as long as I can remember, I have been doing what I thought I was supposed to be doing. I don't even know when in life I formed my version of what the world expects of me. One expectation at a time, from my parents, school, and society, was placed upon me almost as chains, saying, this is who you need to be, this is who you should want to be and want to become in life. We are often herded in directions without even knowing it until it is too late, and we wake up one day and realize we are trapped and chained to lives we never wanted. So I went to school, got the degree, got the job, killed it at my job, accomplished everything I was supposed to, and always felt like I still had to do more. It wasn't enough, wasn't good enough. I would think surely if I could just accomplish this next thing, or make that extra sale, or bank that next $10,000, I'm going to feel full. Then I'll be happy. Then life will feel complete. It's funny because I hit all my goals. I crushed them. I exceeded all expectations and limitations anyone ever put on me, and never felt full. Nothing I did kept that feeling for long. It was like chasing a high, always striving to do more, prove more, accomplish more, just to get that next high of feeling full. It wasn't until I hit the brakes completely that my entire universe started shifting. I woke up one day and decided to change my life. I thought life is too short, constantly trying to run in some rat race, that the rules are always changing and are made of only competition. I am here to create. I am not here to compete. And no matter how hard I tried, or how much I succeeded, or how much money I made, it didn't fill me up because I wasn't creating a life I wanted. It just kept emptying my energy. It was depleting my energy, my life force, the bounce in my step, so fast that I couldn't recoup it. Each and every day, I felt more empty, less full of joy, less bubbly, less me. It was stealing my personality, my spark, and my love for life. So what is the measure of success? What does it mean to have a successful life? If going to work to kill yourself is leaving you depleted and stressed out, do you consider that a successful life? Possibly you may be the best at what you do, but at the end of the day, what will that title do for you? Success is about happiness. A successful life is a happy life. It doesn't matter what you have, who you are, are, or what you do for work. If you are happy, you are living a successful life. Defining your own success. What is the true finish line in the game of life? They said I was bragging for posting a Rolex because that is what they wanted and did not have. I replied back, I want a family. I could say, you were bragging about posting 2 beautiful kids and a wife. Daryl Suarez. This was a profound conversation my friend repeated to me. Playing the game of life entails experiencing various paths and various concepts of what success really means. What makes one person happy does not necessarily make the other happy. We are all working towards different finish lines in life. You should not determine your finish line based on what others decide their finish line is. In the example provided, one person was envious about their friend's Rolex watch. Symbolizing material wealth and financial success was important to them. On the other hand, the other person in the conversation places more value on having a family, seeing it as the ultimate success. In this scenario, both individuals have different perspectives on what constitutes success, and their ideas of achievement are based on their own unique values and aspirations. It's essential to respect and appreciate these differences, understanding that everyone has their own path to follow and their own definition of what it means to lead a successful life. Success comes in different forms and is often influenced by personal values, priorities, and goals. What one person perceives as success might differ significantly from another person's idea of success. Ultimately, success is a highly personal and subjective concept. Each individual has the freedom to define their own benchmarks for achievement, whether that means accumulating material wealth, fostering loving relationships, or pursuing personal passions and interests, or all the above. This is your life, and you get to choose what you define as success when you build your ideal life. It is your life after all. Level complete. You have just leveled up. Continue to the next lesson.